Hey guys, in today's video we'll be learning how to play Something So Right by Paul Simon. Thank you to the Truest Repairman for the request. This video is probably going to be longer than a normal tutorial on this channel. It's quite a complicated song with quite a lot going on. Say this isn't necessarily going to be exactly what he plays, it's kind of close as I can get. If you have any improvements, leave them in the comments. We've kind of got four main parts to learn: an introduction, a verse, a chorus, and kind of like a bridge thing. So yeah, I guess we'll crack straight into it. We've got capo at the first fret. And we'll start with the introduction. It's quite complicated, so if you want to skip past it and come back, I'll leave timestamps in the description for that. But hopefully it should sound like this. So something like that. But yeah, so I'm playing 6th string open, and then 3rd string at the 7th fret. Oh, also, because we're capable at the first frets, calling out fret numbers can be a little bit confusing. So apologies if I get it wrong. I'm just gonna try and play the note as well, so you can match the pitch and tell if you're semitone out if I've said it wrong. But yes, we're going to be playing 6th string open and then 3rd string at the 7th fret and slide that up 2 frets. Then we're going to drop in the ring finger on the 10th fret, so just one more along on the 2nd string. And then slide that shape down a fret. And then we're going to come down to the 6th fret with our pointing finger on the 4th string, and we're going to slide these down to the 7th fret, so we have, and drop the pinky on the 9th fret of the 1st string, and try and roll that if you can. And then we're going to pluck the 6th again and come down to an E7 shape. I'm just playing 6 and then giving a pluck. And then we're going to play 1, 2, 5th open. So for that bit, 5 open, middle finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, sliding up 2 frets again, 1 open. So once you've slid up your ring finger by a fret and plucked the 1st string, you're going to move it to the 7th fret of the 4th string, and drop in your ring and pinky fingers underneath it on the 2nd and 3rd string, and lift off with your ring finger, and we're going to bend up there. So from there. Then first and middle fingers on the 5th and 6th frets of the 2nd and 3rd strings. So when you've done the bend, and then dropping the ring finger on the 4th string of the 7th fret. And then we get to some more familiar chord shapes, so it gets a little bit easier from here. So we're playing like a C9 shape, but with the ring finger on the 6th string, and sorry, with the middle finger on the 6th string instead, and we're playing that up at the whatever fret this is. The pointy finger is on the 4th fret, and the rest are on the 5th, I think. And then we're going to slide down. Okay, say more familiar chord shapes to whatever this is. So we've gone from a C9, we're keeping the pinky anchored, and we shift all the other fingers 1 fret that way. So from here, keeping the pinky where it is, or on the fret that it is on, moving down. Want everything up, everything down. And then just borrowing the first fret. And then to a C sharp minor chord. Roll that if you can. Drop the pinky down a string, so from the third to the second, and up a fret. So it's here. And slide it up 2 frets. So it's here. Drop in the ring finger on the 3rd string of the same fret, and the middle finger on the 6th string of the same fret, so they're all on that same fret as the pinky. And then pinky 1 more. 1 fret more, like this, that way. And then to a B7 maybe. It's like a F major shape on the 7th fret without the pinky. Yeah, so that's the introduction. It's, as I said, it's quite complicated. Just take it slowly. And yeah, now we'll go on to the verse. The good news is, once you've learned the intro, the verse reuses a lot of the same things, and it's simple anyway, so yeah. To begin the verse, we start with the same pattern as before. So this is 7th fret of the 3rd string, sliding up 2, dropping the ring finger on the 10th fret of the 2nd string, and sliding that shape down. So from here you slide these 2 fingers down to the 7th fret on the same strings, dropping this first finger on the like 1 fret towards the tuning pegs of the 4th string, and drop the pinky on the whatever fret that is on the 1st string. I think, yeah, it might be the 9th fret. And then we're going to come to A major chord. And we're going to sound that for a while. So lyrically what's happening is, you got the cool water when the fever runs high. And then we come to this shape, but again we're using the intro, kind of like a C9 shape, but with the middle finger on the 6th string. And yeah. And then keeping the pinky rooted, we move everything else down 1 fret. So pinky stays where it is, everything else goes down. Then barring the first, barring the 2nd fret, sorry, barring the 2nd fret, barring the 4th fret, going to C sharp minor, and you can just stick on this now. So again, lyrically you've got, apologies for the singing as usual. You got the cool water when the fever runs high. You got the look of love light in your eyes, and I was in crazy motion till you can't be right. So then this first part of the 2nd bit of the verse, if that's not confusing, definitely not. It starts the same. I was in crazy motion till you calm me down, and we go to the same A, probably A chord. But then this is where it changes on the kind of 2nd round of the verse. We now take off our middle finger, so we're going to a minor chord. Yeah, A minor. And then we then keep our pinky, again, so throughout this the pinky stays rooted. The first finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. And when you roll that from the 5th string downwards, you get that sound. And then you just play the 3rd string again. And then go down to an E major. Take a little time. Bar the 2nd fret. And then to a B, something 7, the B, whatever that is. Barring the 2nd fret, we're going to play 5th string downwards, drop the pinky in at the 4th fret of the 2nd string, 4th fret of the 2nd string, and the ring finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string. And then just play all that. And then we come to an E, which is like a D shifted up 2 frets. And we're into the chorus, so I guess I'll just play that again. You got the cool water when the fever runs high. You got the look of love light in your eyes, and I was in crazy motion till you calm me down. It took a little time, but you calmed me down. And into the chorus, yeah. So we're on this E chord, and he does a little play on this E chord where he drops the pinky finger in on the 5th fret of the 1st string, and then pulls off, and then plays 2nd and 3rd string. But when something goes wrong. Okay, so for this I am barring the 4th fret, the bottom 4 strings there. Put my middle finger on the 6th string, 5th fret. When something goes wrong, and then just sliding this 4-bar thing down so we're not on an A chord, or A6 I guess. And the first to it, you could just play that as an A, but yeah, I think it's probably easier coming from this bar to go down to an A chord. First we come to an E11, so that is the 2nd fret on the 1st and 4th strings, dropping in the middle finger on the 1st fret 3rd string, and the pinky on the 3rd fret 2nd string, and then back to an A. So far we've got when something goes wrong, on to this one. I'm the first to admit it. Coming to this E11, back to an A, first to admit it, just to a normal E major. Back to this barring, it's like an F sharp minor thing. The last one to know. So this is the same as we did at the end of the verse. Barring and then going to the B thing. And then the 2nd time we play it, it's basically the exact same. When something goes right, oh, it's likely to lose me. Rather than playing an E11 this time, you can play like an A flat 7, maybe. Yeah. So that's barring or playing like this, whichever you prefer, like an A shape shifted down. And then dropping the pinky on the 1st string, 2nd fret. And back to an A. Back to an E. Okay, so switching in, usual. Right, this bit's a bit tricky. From barring 2nd frets to this shape, which is horrible. 5th fret, you have the 6th and 3rd strings, dropping in the 1st finger on the 2nd fret 4th string, and the pinky on the 5th fret 2nd string. So that's and then to a C sharp minor, A major, oh I swear, and then A major back down here. Lyrically, because it's such an unusual sight, oh I swear, I can't get used to something so right. Something so, and then back to an A for something so right. So yeah, that's the chorus. I guess I'll play that again from the top for you. Again, apologies for the singing. When something goes wrong, I'm the first to admit it. The first to admit it. The last one to know when something goes right, oh, it's likely to lose me. And then you play the A7 or the E11 in the matter. It's out to confuse me, cause it's such an unusual sight. Oh, I swear, I can't get used to something so right. Something so right. You don't have to do that little fill bit if you don't want. If you do, it's 6th string, 2nd fret, 4th fret, and then 5th string, 2nd fret, and then 5th string open. And then this is just recycled from the intro. So yeah. And then it goes into the second verse. They got a wall in China, 1,000 miles long. Exactly the same as the first bit, fortunately, because otherwise this video would go on forever. They got a wall in China, it's 1,000 miles long. Back to A. These like 9 type shapes to keep out the foreigners. They made it strong. Exactly the same. I got a wall around me that you can't even see. And then we go to the minor. Do this weird little pivot around the pinky. It took a little time to get next to me. And when something goes wrong, and back into the chorus. Yeah. Final little bit is the bridge. There's some people never say those words, I love you. It's not their style. So for this, you kind of have this bouncing bass going around. So I want a C sharp minor, but I'm going to be shifting this bar up and down. Well, I guess you could just bar the whole thing. But so 5th string, and then plucking 2, 3, 4, and then going to A. Then so to this C9 shape type thing again, but with the we're going to oscillate back and forth between here and here, and we are on the maybe 7th fret with these fingers and 6th fret with this one, and then back to a C sharp minor just briefly, and then we're coming to this same 4th fret bar, but we're going to play these strings. So that's the 3rd and 2nd string at the 5th fret. We play them together and then take off the ring finger. Some people never say those words, I love you. It's not their style to be so bold. Some people never say those words, I love you. Same so far, but like a child, we go back to the C sharp minor. But like a child, they're longing to be told. So I kind of was playing between the B7, F, B again. Told. When something goes wrong. And then back to the E. And first to admit it, and into the chorus again. So yeah, that's the whole song pretty much. It's definitely a tricky one, a complicated one. So take your time going through this. If you think I made any mistakes, which I most likely have, please drop them in the comments below. If any particular bits you're struggling with, let me know, see if I can help with those. And yeah, have a great day.